Let me extend a warm good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, family, friends. I ask at this point in time that we get ourselves ready. We could all stand, make sure your cell phones are in hand. It's on camera mode as we welcome the procession of graduates for this, our ceremony 2025.
Work so hard every week.
Explicit, boy.
We deserve a party. So tell everybody, and let's get it started. Hey, what yo, all work and no play, me say, no. We don't want no matter that I need a stress reliever. 2 drinks in the hand and a girl in the middle. Like the gun we need to find the middle. For the sake of peace of mind, so the middle of the road is where you'll find me and my friend and them because we work so hard all week. We deserve a party. We deserve it. Say we deserve it. Yeah, we deserve it. Tell all your friends and them. Tell all the girls and them. Bring all your friends and them. And let's get it started. I say, oh yo, all for cameras and take a jump and like we started by the jump. Like we started by the jump. Party on the road, it's a party on the road. Light it up, bring the shots and light it up. Party on the road, it's a party on the road. Got times in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, it's a party on the road. Hey, 'cause everybody on the road. Hey. So let me see your hands up in the air, wave them up in the band. People from everywhere, welcome up to the land of the party. We love to party. Why yo, 'cause life is for the living, so we living it. And thanks is to be given, so we giving it. So don't be late, the truck and them can't wait. We have things to celebrate. I'm telling you, hard work without the smart work. It now work. We don't want no matter that I need a liquor breather. 2 days on the road with some time in the middle. Like the gun we need to find the middle. For the sake of peace of mind, so the middle of the road is where you'll find me and my friend and them because we work so hard all week. We deserve a party. We deserve it. Say we deserve it. Yeah, we deserve it. Tell all your friends and them. Tell all the girls and them. Bring all your friends and them. And let's get it started. I say, oh yo, all so come and take a jump and like we started by the jump. Like we started by the jump. Party on the road, it's a party on the road. Light it up, bring the shots and light it up. Party on the road, it's a party on the road. Look at times in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, it's a party on the road. Hey. 'Cause every party on the road. Hey. Oh Lord, yeah. We work so hard every week, we deserve a party. Yeah. So tell everybody. On my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they could all act normal. On my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they could all act normal. Today my spirit's high, trouble now the door, and my life going nice. So much in the way, but watch me make my moves. Even though they hate themselves, go bring good news. What I set out to make it, so nobody can come and cut me down. Even if they try, them can't stop it. That's how we call it. Nobody can take away what is mine. Even if they try, them can't stop it. On my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they could all act normal. On my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they could all have normal. Don't tell them already, we don't study nobody. When we hit the road, it's all about living out this journey. We all in this thing, no excuse for saying life is no competition, is what all that we could bring. But we know I push on the more they try. My granny used to say things will fall in place. Let them do all they do. Let them be short to reveal it. I'm telling you, on my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they will all have normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they will all have normal. If we stop the hating, we can move together. We can move further. If we stop the fighting, we can move together. We can move further. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they could all have normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they could all have normal. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life, so they could all have normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life.
Family, friends, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that we give a heartfelt round of applause to the graduates. All sharp, all smart. A sincere congratulations. Yes, indeed. This is your moment. Embrace the atmosphere and the energy. And while we remain standing, I ask at this point in time that we pay attention as we all listen at this point in time to a safety brief.
Welcome to NESC Technical Institute. For your comfort and safety, please pay attention to the following information. There are no planned drills for today. In the unlikely event of an emergency, an alarm will sound. Please remain calm and proceed in an orderly manner to the nearest muster point and await further instructions. Our primary muster point is located to the north of the compound near our main entrance. The secondary muster point is located at our southern entrance. Our emergency response team is on standby to provide assistance as needed. Emergency exits are clearly marked and strategically located for quick access. Please take a moment to find the exit nearest to you. Restrooms are located behind you along the corridor and are also clearly marked. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy your time at NESC today, and remember, think safety first.
And indeed, we will enjoy ourselves this afternoon. At this point in time, we will remain standing for the national anthem of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And after the anthem, I ask that we all continue to stand as we get ready for the opening prayer. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. invite J. Reed Mateus, automotive graduate, to lead us in a word of prayer.
Pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Let us pray. Great and eternal God, it is with glad obedience to your law of love do we bring the tribute of thanksgiving on this glorious day. We are grateful for this day. Our instructors, fellow graduates, management, and staff of the NESC Technical Institute, and all of our specially invited guests, all of whom has some special part to play in making this day a proud and successful one. As we gather today, we thank you for the privilege of studying in our chosen areas and gaining new skills. We each graduate today feel proud and enjoy celebrating their success. Lord, I pray that we would be able to use this qualification and knowledge to better our lives. Thank you for our time spent at NESC Technical Institute, the knowledge gained, and the friendships made. As we move on to another phase in life, may your goodness and grace go before us. May success, peace, and happiness always be ours. And may the work we started here at school only grow and blossom into the brightest future. Bless our beloved school and institution, those who lead and those who make it happen every day with grace and purpose to impact generations to come. And may those who pass through these doors always make our school proud. May this day be blessed, and all our plans prosper under your guidance. In your name we pray, O Lord. Amen.
We may be seated. Thank you so much, J. Reed. Senator Professor, the Honorable Prakash Prasad, Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, Mr. Kern Das, President, NESC Technical Institute, management, faculty and staff of NESC Technical Institute, representatives from our partner institutions, specially invited guests, parents, guardians, and well-wishers, members of the media, the graduating class of 2025, yes, yes, that's right. We in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and indeed welcome to this, the NESC Technical Institute's graduation ceremony 2025. This is indeed a profound moment, and I want everyone to really embrace this occasion. You're part of a true legacy that began back in 1997. And from then to now, you stand on the shoulders of the giants who would have led the way. And naturally, the evolution of this amazing space and place, it went beyond from what was considered back then a trade school to now what is indeed a technical institute. And this moment, the accreditation with the recognition locally, regionally, and internationally will set you on your path to tremendous success. And we hope that you're able to serve not only yourself, but ultimately the country with distinction and excellence. Again, congratulations. I'm really, really proud of you guys. Well done. You all look smart. You understand? Sharp. You could cut through water with them graduation outfits, man. Well done. Of course, Jason Williams is my name, JW, and it's indeed a pleasure to be part of this grand occasion and to really give a deeper perspective to share with us the importance of this occasion. Let me invite to the lectern the president of the NESC Technical Institute to deliver welcome remarks. Let's give a warm welcome to President Kern Das.
Thank you very much, JW, our Master of Ceremonies for today. Senator, Professor, the Honorable Prakash Prasad, Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training. And when I started this institution, we had back then, and I remember we had two ministries, so to speak. We had a Ministry of Education and we had a Ministry of Tertiary Education and Skills Training. And I'm so happy today that we do have that very specific ministry because it gives a focus. And I remember coming when we arrived at that Ministry of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, and the then minister spoke very, very articulately about skills training. So I'm very happy that we do have, and I'm very privileged and honored to have Minister Prasad here with us today, because I have to tell you, it was a little touch and go. We have many competing events, and he really took the time, and I think we are honored and privileged to have him here because he was almost called somewhere else. So let's show a little love and appreciation for our minister. We have our management, faculty, and staff who are here, and I will address them a little bit later on. We have a wonderful group of specially invited guests and parents, well-wishers, and guardians, and I will speak to you a little bit about that. Members of the media, I hope we do get some media coverage here because quite recently, a couple of weeks ago, I was in Tobago signing an MOU. And people have to understand, and Mr. Job is here with us, our campus manager from Tobago. People have to understand that what we are doing here is critical, important. So we want to spread that message. Please, there's lots of joy, good things going on here. While we sometimes get distracted by the noise, this is perfect noise. So we have to make sure that this information is spread. The graduating class, I will talk to you as well, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the single most important day in the calendar of NESC Technical Institute. This is the day that we get to showcase or show off what we are about. And you know, it also shows the culmination, the aggregation, whatever you want to call it, of everybody inside of this institution, from the groundsman, from the cleaners, from the campus staff, from your campus managers, and we have some here with us today, to the head office staff, and to the faculty. You know what? I want everybody, and security if they're here too, because anytime you drive in that gate, everything leads to a conducive environment for the learners. And everybody understands me very clearly when I speak that we are student-centered and we must be focused on students. So everybody, so listen, I would like to have all the staff who are here, all the student affairs. I think I saw some of the facilities engineering people. Please stand. I want everybody to give everybody, please stand. Please stand. Recognize these people who are here. Some are missing, but they are the ones responsible for you graduating today. Yeah. Thank you very much. I might stand up here and talk. And I see they're looking at me already because they tell me I only have 10 minutes. But the problem is, I told somebody this already. I'm the president, so I could say what I want to say. But I'm excited. I'm overexcited. Today, we have close to 470, maybe not all will be here, 470 graduates today. This is the single largest group of graduates that we have ever produced. So what really going on there? You, and I will talk to you a little bit later, the students and the parents have come together and partnered with the institution to ensure the success. Because as I said, this is the largest group we have. We have had larger groups, but over a couple of years, and we didn't have graduation, particularly in COVID. So it's really important today that what we are and who we are and what we are celebrating. So congratulations to you. Parents, I'm talking to you now. Your graduates come from an institution that is not only a registered institution under the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago, and we have Mr. Floyd here with us, a great partner. All our programs that you took part in are also accredited. 1. 2, we are ISO certified 21001 2018, and soon this year, and I'm not seeing Fida here, Fida, the person who leads this, we would be transitioning to the 21001 2025 ISO certification. The only institution, and I could boast about this, in Trinidad and Tobago with that certification. You know what that means? Parents, that means that all these graduates here come from a high quality institution. We don't joke. We don't joke around here. Quality of education is important. So 2 important things. So your graduates are coming from that institution. In 2021, we set about on 5 strategic goals. And I want to tell you only one for now, because that will be another 2 days of talking on my behalf. Growing a global brand. And every year, last year, Della is here, our VP Finance. When we started and we did our budget, we have a theme, growing a global brand, to ensure that whatever we do, we have a focus in what we're doing. And what does that mean, growing a global brand? It means your presence here locally, in terms of registration and being recognized locally, regionally, as we become ISO certified and all of our programs are CVQ level 3 in the original standard. And now we also have city and guild, because if we try to grow a global brand, we must be very, very clear that we cannot only exist locally, we must exist regionally, and we are going to exist, and we have in the past, internationally. We will soon be, and with the partners that are here, going to Ghana. Mark my words, we are going to have an established training in Ghana very, very soon. So this institution is not just about Trinidad. And parents, thank you for sending your children here, because they are now experiencing an international NESC. And that's where we are going. So be clear about that. To the graduates, what's next for you? Yes, you have graduated. I want to tell you that we have Mr. Solomon Myers here from the Point Lisa's Industrial Apprenticeship Program. See him, because we can then register for PlyUp. And PlyUp, if you don't know, is a 2-year industrial experience thing where we rotate people through different companies. And Solomon is doing an exceptional job. We have now gone all over Trinidad, correct? We have gone all over Trinidad with all the companies, and we have this apprenticeship program. So therein lies an opportunity for you to look at that. There is something called the CARICOM Skills Certificate. It's now online. There's an opportunity for you to register so that you're not only to be here, but in the participating, I think it's 14 CARICOM nations, that the transfer of labor, there's opportunities, guys, ladies. ladies first, guys, there are opportunities for you. So look at that. We have our favorite person from the Canadian High Commission, Nancy, who we have a very good relationship with Red Deer, and you know that we have Red Deer Polytechnic. You have to do your year's service. You can get certified for the trades professional so that there might be an opportunity in Alberta, Canada for you to go. We don't want a brain drain. We don't. We're not subscribing to that. But we understand that people go and they remit funds to the country. So there's opportunities for you to reach. And finally, I want to just put up a slide, because should you go into the office, or if you should go to work, and I can't see if it's up. So just bear with me, you know, technology sometimes. I want to share with you 6 key soft skills, and I think it's there. I think you're seeing it, right? Okay, so I can't see it so good, but hopefully you can see it. Look at those 6 soft skills, and I want you to look at it and make yourself, familiarize yourself with it. Self-awareness. First trait, always know who you are. Always know your strengths and the areas for you to develop. As you move along in your career, whether you come back here, whether you go on, and I should mention too that we are very closely looking at advanced diplomas. See, we are carrying this institution on the technical side. So we will have opportunities where if you are not in the traditional academia or academic side, we have to have diplomas that are equivalent to engineering degrees. And that's what we're going to do. That's where this institution is looking to go. So self-aware, if you're going out there. The second part, I think, is communication. Easier said than done. Be very clear in what you communicate. Do not ever assume somebody understands what you are doing. And make sure that you actively listen. That is not just listening, but you're actively listening. Communication is important. I'm seeing decision making. In today's world, and in the world of work, nobody ever understands clearly that we will never ever have all the correct information. But don't get stuck and keep people waiting. Listen to what you have, see what you have, and make decisions. Adaptability. The world is forever changing. So you need to be flexible. You need to shift gears because nothing will stay the same. Adaptability. And I think the last one, if I'm not mistaken, is, there's 2 more. Resilience. Resilience accounts for things not going your way. There will always be chaos. There will always be people who are trying to pull you down. But be resilient and strong in mind. And the final one, the very final one, and the most important one, and I'm almost done. Integrity. Listen to me carefully. Integrity. Always do the right thing. Even when people are not looking. Feel me? Integrity. The single most important soft skill that will determine how far you go. So please remember those 6 skills. And I just want to end with the other slide. If we could put that up. And I'm completed because I know they're giving me the die on the other side. It says, this is a famous actor, probably all you're too young to know the man. Right? I is an old man, so I know the man good. Right? Denzel Washington. And he says, without commitment, you'll never start. But most importantly, without consistency, you will never finish. So commitment is one, that good. But consistency, and you know what I want to tell you? You know why you're all here today? Because you committed to this program that you were doing and you were consistent in your approach to the examinations. And here you are today. Congratulations to everyone. God continue to bless you all. And I look forward to many, 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 many successes. Thank you very much.
Let me say, President Das, I want to thank you so much from the heart. You know, a really passionate speech and really setting the template, the blueprint for success. You know, he was able to mention, of course, to the very end, the commitment, the consistency. 470, I was really trying to figure out the number. And I'm happy that you mentioned it's 470 different paths and different lives going to go out there and make your mark on the world. And with that, you know, we want you to go out there with that passion, with the purpose, and the payment will always come. And yes, payment, yes, you know, remuneration is important, but the fulfillment of what you do, I think that will be a great, great pathway for everyone here. Again, congratulations, and thank you so much, President. Again, President Das, for the opening and welcome remarks. Thank you so much. I want to tell you, President, media coverage, we have that covered. I will indeed make full mention of this on the Morning Brew on Monday during my monologue to speak to the audience as to what I was able to bear witness to this afternoon. So again, that's covered. As we move on, let's do some more recognitions. We recognize our guest from ACTT, Mr. Curtis Floyd, Executive Director. If Mr. Floyd is here, can we just get a little wave? Yes, that's right. Also with us, Ms. Natasha Jiboud, Quality Manager, National Training Agency. That's right. And finally, Dr. Solange Kelly, Assistant Vice President, Undergraduate Studies at UTT. That's right. Now I want you to direct your attention to our multimedia screens. We're going to present a video featuring some of our 2025 graduates sharing their reflections on their time at NESC Tech. Enjoy.
What mainly inspired me, my dad is my biggest inspiration. And the way how he explained and listed out the course to me, it made me realize that piece of myself was interested and it's something that I wanted to further be specialized in. I always had a passion for this field since I was small. I always hands-on with mechanical stuff. I always like to dig up and see what happened. So that was really interesting and good in this course.
My inspiration to pursue electrical was just based on the desire to learn a skill and a trade. And electrical was the most appealing trade to me.
Okay, what inspired me to pursue welding is ever since a little boy, you know, you're watching your uncle and them doing work and you're watching this welding coming up. Never had any idea about it, and I was always intrigued about it. So I always tell myself that is what I want to do in life.
The support from the instructors was great. They was always open and willing to help.
It was phenomenal. I have no complaints.
I would describe the support as positive, and in a sense that even lecturers brought some of the real-world experiences to the classroom, so it was able to help me as a student.
The ability to work with teams, that team spirit, that team implement that we had, it was excellent. I never was much of a team player, and due to the course at NESC, what they taught us, that team spirit is a plus.
What I learned the most is the brotherhood that's come from this. Everybody looking out for each other. Everybody, no man can just be by himself. Everybody's come together and work together, and everybody's learned together. So that's one thing I learned from this.
When I just came in year one, I had a crack phone screen, and my classmates shockingly, surprisingly bought a phone for me. And that was a really crucial memory for me, and I'll always remember that at NESC.
Favorite memory? When my past lecturer, Mr. Bridgewater, God rest his soul, used to come in class and give all his stories, his life stories, and teach us certain values and lessons about life. Very, very eventful.
It was phenomenal.
Interesting.
I would say hectic in a good way.
Empowering.
Thank you, NESC.
Thank you, NESC.
Thanks, NESC.
Thank you, NESC.
Thank you, NESC.
Thank you, NESC.
Well, let me tell you, this is a real special place. I don't know, phone screen cracked. They buy a whole new phone for the man, My phone's cracked too, All right. But nonetheless, well done. Just a little sample of the energy and the commitment and the ethos that exists here with NESC. Want to do some more special recognitions. You heard President Das mention a very special guest from Canada, and he would have mentioned also that there are some opportunities that might present themselves in Alberta. And let me tell you, I went there last year for the second time. Beautiful part of Canada, the West Coast. If you're into nature, those of you who go there will have a time. Banff and Lake Louise. I mean, obviously, you'll have to adapt to the cold, but it's a beautiful part of Canada. And in that regard, we want to welcome and say a special recognition to Miss Nancy Bernard from the Canadian High Commission. Yes, that's a good look. Look into that option. Also, we recognize legal consultant, Mr. Pascal Marslin, here with us. That's right. And I want to further recognize the NESC techs, the faculty, the instructors. Of course, I know the president made mention of them earlier, but our instructors, subject matter experts, we want to really thank you for your dedication to the students and their craft. Thank you so much. Up next, we have the distinct pleasure and honor of hearing from someone who has truly excelled during their time with us. This is someone speaking on your behalf, part of the team, part of the 2025 cohort, representing everyone here and indeed the experiences, shared experiences that you all will hold there for many years to come. Let's give a warm welcome to our valedictorian, Kyle Hulrich, Welding Diploma Program at the St. Madeleine campus. Our valedictorian, Kyle, the floor is yours.
Senator Professor, the Honorable Prakash Prasad, Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, Mr. Kern Das, President of NESC Technical Institute, members of the board, management, faculty, and staff of NESC Tech, specially invited guests, parents, guardians, and well-wishers, members of the media, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Standing here today is a tremendous honor. I am humbled to represent this class, a class that has not only worked hard, but has also grown, persevered, and supported one another over the duration of our programs. If there is one thing that defines the class of 2025, it is our unwavering commitment to growth through our goals. Goals are not just dreams you hope for. They are blueprints. They require work, focus, and sometimes sheer grit. And so, whether it was pushing through late-night assignments, mastering practical skills in a workshop, or finally asking that question we were too nervous to ask at first, we did not give up, we showed up, we grew. And that growth, that steady climb, is what has brought us here today. But none of this happened by VAPS. To our lecturers and instructors, thank you. You did not just teach from slides or manuals. You shared your personal experiences and insights. You saw potential in us, even when we did not yet see it in ourselves. And sometimes gave us that look, the one that said, you could do better. And because of that, we did. You really pushed us to our limits, which was sometimes a bit of pain, but it definitely helped us grow both mentally and physically. You were so much more than just teachers. You were our mentors, our go-to people when things really got tough. And dare I say, you've become our friends. To the support staff, your contributions may have taken place behind the scenes, but we noticed them. You kept things running, answered questions, even the ones we asked 5 times, and reminded us that every part of this institution works because of people like you care. And to our families and friends, thank you for being our cheerleaders, our motivators, and our shoulders to lean on. You reminded us of our why, especially when we started to forget it. On behalf of the class of 2025, thank you. Looking back, our time at NESC Tech was filled with unforgettable moments. Sharing notes 5 minutes before class, reminding each other about the deadlines we almost forgot. Laughing in class when things did not go quite as planned, and holding our breath through practical exams when the tensions was thicker than our textbooks. We also had plenty of creative interpretations in the workshop. If you know, you know. But let's just say not every project looked exactly like the manual intended. We call that innovation. There were also times when we felt like giving up, but due to the friendship we built as a class, we lifted each other up when one of us struggled and celebrated each other's victories like they were our own. As the oldest, it was a real learning curve for me. I became a mentor, always making time for my classmates when they were feeling down, even though I was tempted to give up myself. But I held back because I didn't want them to follow in my example. And let us not forget group projects. Those beautiful messes that taught us more about diplomacy than any textbook ever could. Through every up and down, we adapted, we improved, we grew. We found humor in the struggle and strength in each other. And that, more than anything, is what defines real progress. Graduation is a turning point. It is the end of one chapter, but more importantly, it is the beginning of the next. Some of us will step straight into the workforce. Others will pursue further education. Some might still be figuring it out, and that is perfectly okay. What we have learned here is not just how to pass exams or complete projects. We have learned how to adapt, how to problem solve, and how to lead. We have learned that change is not the enemy. It is the gateway to opportunity. At the NESC Technical Institute, we became learners, and that mindset will serve us for the rest of our lives because we are now lifelong learners. So fellow graduates, do not stop setting goals. Do not stop believing in your own potential. And please do not forget the fire that brought you here. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. We now hold that power, not to tear down, but to build, to serve, to lead. Let us take what we gained here, our skills, our lessons, our friendships, and use them to create a better future for ourselves for our families, our communities, and the generations that will follow. Graduating class of 2025, we did it. Let us move forward with courage, with gratitude, and with the unshakable belief that the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Well done, Kyle. Really amazing. Thank you for the perspective. I like the fact that you, to the end, spoke about what I'll call it the triple L effect. You said lifelong learners. And I think that is what all 470 of you are, as you, of course, go into the space of work, and the learning will always continue. So, Kyle, thank you for the perspective. Well done. And let the celebration begin later on. We also want to recognize, as we get ready for our feature address, we recognize some of our partners in the industry. Miss Denise Ferguson from Kariri, if you could just give us a little wave. Yes, that's right. Mr. Carlon Kayan from Nutrien. That's right. Mr. Vinny Sinath and his team from Caribbean Well Services. And Shamir Khan of Rescott Limited. That's right. You see, these people we are recognizing it's important to network. So after it's all said and done, if you could probably introduce yourself, shake a hand, and let them know that you're here. Yes? We get ready now for our feature address, and you heard earlier on from President Das that multiple limbs of consideration. Of course, you know, as a minister, the schedule, I can only imagine, is a busy one. And the minister took the opportunity and the moment to be here with us for the very first time. And I think that is indeed important. So let's give a very heartfelt NESC welcome to the Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training for the feature address, Senator Professor, the Honorable Prakash Prasad.
Mr. Karan Das, President of NESC, management team, specially invited guests, parents, guardians, and well-wishers, members of the media, graduating class of 2025, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, buenos dias. It's a bit difficult, you know, after being introduced by a very sharp-looking chairman, you know, he said the graduates were sharp-looking, that they could cut water. I think you can cut rock. And, you know, good-looking, dynamic president, well-dressed. So I feel slightly, you know, insecure at this point. As I begin, let me say, first of all, really warm and hearty congratulations to all of you, our graduates and soon-to-be graduates. And I think they deserve another round of applause. Let me also extend appreciation to your lecturers and instructors and the parents. Studying may be a lonely activity, as the valedictorian pointed out, late at night and alone, maybe in cold rooms like this. But, you know, education is a group one, and therefore, success must be shared with your peers and your parents and family. Important we do life. Now, life is a multi-segmented journey. As one segment ends, another begins. So now that your studentship has ended, your career now beckons. And as was pointed out, some of you will go on to further studies, some of you to, you know, work, and some of you, well, I hope not rest on reflection, but reflection as to where you want to go. You know that, or you should know that IQ, intelligence quotient, is an important factor for success in education endeavors. But when you go to the world of work, you will soon find out that EQ or EI, emotional intelligence, which is the basis of interpersonal skills, is a far more important factor for the world of work. So prepare yourselves accordingly. You know, I just reminisce one of the brightest students I taught at the UWI Faculty of Engineering. I think up to now, Solange, I may be wrong, but I think you know who it is. He scored the highest mark ever. He didn't last a week in work because he thought he knew everything. But you have to work with people. So I think it's important that no matter how much you know, there's always more to learn, always more to learn. And an example came to my mind, I was told once in a meeting of professors, there was a Nobel laureate there also. And all the other guys were saying how many papers are published, how good they were. So then they finally asked the Nobel laureate, well, how many did you publish? He said one. But it was an impactful paper. The point I'm making is that, we all learn and we shouldn't get carried away that we know too much or we know enough. We never know enough. So in addition to emotional intelligence, you will need to adopt a mental framework that allows you to become a lifelong learner, as mentioned previously, or a continuous learner. What this means in practical terms is that your education provides you with a grounding upon which you will build your career. The march of technology, as you know, keeps on accelerating at a relentless pace. And we all need to keep up if you are to remain relevant or useful to the workplace and in the workplace. So hence the need for continuous learning or lifelong learning. Now I crave your indulgence for a minute or two to reminisce a bit of how things are. Now I graduated in 1976. 49 years ago. See, I'm maybe over 100. Anyway, in electrical engineering. Now then we used mainframe computers. People may ask, what's a mainframe computer? And I will also say the computer was ICL, which I'm sure nobody have ever heard of. International Computers Limited, from all places, England. Nothing wrong with England. I just want to say, when you talk about computers, you think about Japan and elsewhere now, right? The States. So like I said, then we use mainframe computers and dumb terminals. Now, not that the students were dumb, they were called dumb terminals because, you just type on them and we had cards. So while you do your programming, instead of all this nice code in flash drives, etc., you had a big bunch of cards this way in a sequential fashion. And if it fell, well, you start from the beginning, take them out one by one and put them in the order in which they were. But there was a progression. I'm talking about the UWI now engineering. That's how it was there. Then we got, mini computers. And mini computers, you don't see it now again also, but mini computers will use the control processes, etc., for control systems. And then now we have, microcomputers, your desktop computers. And we have gone beyond that now. The microprocessors, you're using Arduinos or, Raspberry Pi. So after you eat your Aloo Pie and you sit down, you can do your programming on your Raspberry Pi. I don't know if they're using Raspberry Pi, in your projects, Mr. President, but anyway. So this is how, technology progresses continuously. Now, so there's this quantum leap, in over a short period of time, maybe 30, 40 years from what was and what is. And now, would you believe, I've been gone this way because of Murphy's Law. Well, not Murphy's Law. I forget the name of the law that says that, it doubles your capacity of your integrated chips double every 2 years is reaching its limit. So having made this quantum leap in sort of fast computers, now we have quantum computers. And they're about to be released now. That's extremely fast, etc. So technology changes all the time, and you need to change all the time. Isn't that so? So from the Fortran 77 program I learned, now if I want to do anything, I need to learn Python. Not the snake, the program in Python. So you have to keep on learning. So what we're saying is that as technology goes forward, you need to keep up continuous learning. Now, the story on the software side is very similar, and it's going to affect how we do everything in education as we go and in business also. So now you have ChatGPT, you have Gemini, DeepSeek, you have Grok. I don't know what else you have, but these things keep on coming on. And at the university's president, I don't know if you know what Grok is? That's why you have Google to check what Grok is. The whole sort of activity in schools now, what we had was Turnitin, a software that checks for plagiarism. You know how students, when you give projects, they write a copy, thick manual, so hand you as a project. So we will check that Turnitin. But now, with using artificial intelligence, people are saying, hey, this AI, ask the question and the AI does the work for you. Now, sometimes it does, as we say, they don't use the word lie. They use hallucinate. But it talks rubbish, crap. And so you have to be careful of what you're getting. But what is happening, and it's getting smarter. So now we have to look at in education system, actually, what does the student do and what does the AI do? And in research and high up in papers, publications, for instance, you have to indicate if you use AI, you need to put it. Am I correct, Professor Kelly? So this is how it goes. So it's on both sides, the software side, the hardware side, it keeps on changing and we need to go forward. And at that point, I want to point out that maybe we need to have a fundamental rethink. Now, this is my personal opinion, a fundamental rethink of education. Do we need to learn people things, or we need, focus on teaching them how to learn? Because, and it's not new. If you look at, you get the facts on a need basis. So you should learn how to acquire information and use it. And maybe it's going to take some time before we do that, but it will come, I'm telling you, sooner or later. So back to the thing about skills training, you might ask, we're talking about skills training, and this guy is only talking about research and all sorts of things. So let me bring it back to the topic here. Now, skills training, it applies to skills training also. And I'm sure some of the graduates here would point out that, hey, you're talking about education, but skills training is different from education. It's mainly a hands-on endeavor. But let me ask you a simple question. You don't have to answer. You answer it to yourself. If you're not skilled in using the computers, could you finish your assignments? Could you finish your work? So skilling is part of education, and education must be part of skilling also. So we tend to separate them. There's skilling here and there's education here. And that's not the case. It's a continuum. I'll give it a simple example again. Like CNC machines have largely replaced manual lathes. It's not so. Don't you need to come, whether you're doing a degree in mechanical or technician's diploma or journeyman's degree, you need to become skilled in programming the CNC lathes. So what I'm saying to you is that this artificial divide between education and skilling is artificial. So education really is a continuum with different emphases at different points, but commonalities also. In other words, as I said, there are skilling components to education, and there's education components to skilling. There's no denying that, and we have to recognize that this continuum. So some of these, artificial divides that we have needs to change. And I say this because President Das talked about, you're going to do a higher diploma, and you're going to get, recognition, etc. In this country, when we do degrees, everybody wants to be a chartered engineer. Nobody wants to be an incorporated engineer because they think a chartered engineer is a more status thing. But look at this country we need more incorporated engineers. And we need people who do technicians diplomas to become incorporated engineers. And that is something we should look at seriously as we go forward. So what we're saying there now, what we're looking at in the ministry, there must be articulation and harmonizing between the universities and the skilled institutions. And that must be strengthened and put more emphasis upon. First, I want to point out, as I just said again, that in this country, most of the jobs are really operations and maintenance. We don't do design and research, not to any large degree. And a lot of the degrees in engineering are, we point towards design and research. Now, that is needed also, but we need to, be more practical and have this range. So what I want to say is, the institutions like yourself, MIT, NESCU, that the graduates of these institutions, and since I'm in NESC, particularly NESC, you're going to be more and more important to the future of this country, the manpower needs of the country. So in this regard, the government led by the Honorable Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, and under the direction, we have placed renewed emphasis on skills training, as President Das mentioned before. This is noted in the manifesto, and this is now official government policy that we're going to emphasize on skills training. So to further enhance this endeavor, discussions are presently undertaken with stakeholders to look at the issue of voluntary registration of technologists and technicians and craftsmen. Right now, we have voluntary registration of engineers, but we're saying that the technicians and the technologists, craftsmen should be registered also voluntarily, so people know who they are. And in fact, some of the institutions we work with, for instance, right there, they have registration, Canada, USA, all over the world, and that is something we need to do here. On a lighter note, we need to have these sort of craftsmen registered. It's not so. If you ask a plumber, I have a leakage home, it charges you $150 for hearing that. When he comes, he charges you again, right? In fact, I think when I retire, I'll become a plumber. I should be all right. So, but anyway, seriously, we need to, register these craftsmen to know where they are and the skills they have. So, this is something we're looking forward to. That, the President will count on NESC and yourself to really push this. But we need to get this, look at putting a bill and having it into an act. Now, the reason why, again, we say we need to do this, right? The world is changing, as I mentioned earlier, with technology. So you have artificial intelligence now. We will need technicians who will look at that, also skilled people. Robotics. I don't know how many people know that, but I led a team that we installed robots in 4 hospitals in Trinidad and Tobago. And it's going to come more and more as we go forward in life. Then in terms of automation, automation is becoming more and more in terms of software also and hardware. Internet of Things is happening. Cybersecurity is the next big field in which we need skilled people, the green technologies, and other ones like hybrid vehicles that I know you're doing and training people in already. So what we need to do as we register people and technicians and train them more, we will need to, and the new technologies come in, we need to revise syllabi to get the workers skilled in what we need. Because this is what is going to drive economic diversification in this country. And I know economic diversification is a kind of cliche, kind of ugly word now. We have been hearing this since 1985, and we're saying, why are we still hearing it? But we need to do it. Because the country faces severe economic constraints, and this, provides an opportunity for institutions, tertiary levels, including yourself, to rise to the challenge to, train people. And also, I want to make a fundamental, suggestion here that tertiary level education institutions need to start looking at earning revenue. In this country, we are not primary and secondary schools. You don't expect them to earn money. But tertiary level institutions, you have a huge investment infrastructure and resources, human resources infrastructure, that you need to start to earn money. And in fact, I did write a note out asking institutions start a program of earning some, more revenue, because you can earn more revenue. You can use your labs, certify your labs as you're doing, do more consultancies as you're doing, and set the example to the rest. We need to really earn more money, because the government in the near future is going to be difficult to fund everything and everybody. So this is something we need to look at. So what I would suggest, that you need to look at the operations. Education is not a business, but it must be run like a business. Efficient, right? And then you need to look at how you collaborate with the other institutions. Now, I know this calls for a mindset, a cultural mindset, that we think we come, we teach, we go home. But outreach and revenue earning is absolutely critical as we go forward in this world. As the Americans do, their universities make a lot of money, and we need to start taking that model and changing, to do that. So as I close, I want to again express my appreciation to the executive management and staff for the wonderful work they have been doing, and to appeal to you singly and collectively the committed efforts to maximize your resources for the benefit of the students, institutions, and the country. To you, the graduating students, again, I extend my sincere congratulations and best wishes for successful and fulfilling careers. Become lifelong learners, become proud bearers of the NESC flag. So as the country needs you, as President Das said, so I want you to stand up tall, stand tall, and be counted as we bring forward the country to the path of prosperity again. And you have a critical role to play in that. So again, I thank you, and Shubh Diwali.
Senator Professor the Honorable Prakash Prasad, Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training. I want to thank you, Minister, for your wisdom, your encouragement. Of course, also bring the chorus of all of us being lifelong learners and putting that challenge out to everyone to be the proud bearer of the NESC flag and represent country. So, again, sincere thanks indeed. We're getting ready to change gears for a few. And at this point in time, we want you all to really sit back, relax, and enjoy the musical stylings of Mr. Strings. Now, he's coming on the violin. That's a very intricate instrument. Never easy one to master. And indeed, he is a master of his craft. So let's enjoy some music as we welcome Mr. Strings to perform for the graduating class of 2025.
Take me home. Take me home. To a place where my heart no feel no pain. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Ride it. Time it. Time it. Ride it. Ride it. Ride it. Time it. Take me home. 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 To a place where my heart don't feel no pain. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Ride it. Time it. Time it. Ride it. Ride it. Ride it. Right there. Take me home, take me home, take me home. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Top, this is screen. Top, this is screen.
That's right. Mr. Strings. I don't know if Minister President, you also on the screen when Mr. Strings went to the back to perform for the well, I guess well-wishers, family, friends. Had some ladies blushing. I say like they eat cake or what? I say, actually, real grin, only teeth in the back. Strings, well done. You wake up the place, man. Well done, well done. What a great function so far. And this is the moment, Minister President, all the facilitators, and most importantly, the class of 2025 we have all waited for. This is your moment. Listen, I want you to take your time. This is where you figure out from now, if your left side or your right side is your good side. It's picture time. You have to make sure and pause. Take your time across the stage. You work for this. You put in the effort. You heard the words consistency, commitment, and the fact that you're here, you have done it. You have made it through. So again, well done. And in that regard, we welcome the marketing and corporate communications team to guide us through the presentation of certificates and diplomas. Class of 2025, this is your moment.
Good evening, graduates. Are you ready? Are you out there? You're not out there. If you're graduating today, say yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Glad to have you all this evening. We'd like to call the receiving line Mr. Kundas, the President of Technical Institute of NESC Technical Institute, to join us. Mr. Kofi Tony, the Associate Vice President of Academic Services, and Mr. Colonel Job, our Tobago Campus Manager. All right, let's get ready. Graduates, when you come onto the stage, you'd collect your certificate. You'd then pose for your photo before you exit, and then you'll pass around me and go down the step holding the railing, all right? Okay, so we're starting with the craftsman electrician graduates from Point Lisa's campus, Adriana Duncan. Can we have some low music, please?
Go for gold, go for glory. It's your time. Tell your story. It's all that you dreamed of.
Stand in the center before you exit.
Top of fight and don't give up. You'll find a way and reach the top. Cause you know we believe you can make it. It's your chance. Time to take it. It's all that you dreamed of. It's all that you dreamed of. Yeah. Passion and energy. We want the whole world to see. Show me determination. You got it. You have it.
Let me give you all a demonstration, right? This is what we're doing.
Yeah, we believe that you can show the world. Show the world. Show the world.
All right, next up, Mr. Darius Hackett.
Go for gold, go for
Isaiah
glory.
Gildari.
It's your time. Tell your story. It's all that you dreamed of. No, top of fight and don't give up. You'll find a way and reach the top. Cause you know we believe you can make it. It's your chance. Time to take it. It's all that you dreamed of.
Micah Rogers.
It's all that you dreamed of. Yeah. Passion and energy. We want the whole world to see. Show me determination. You got it. You have it. You know this day would come. Your journey's just begun. We live this moment.
Shamari
Yeah, we
Antoine.
believe that you can show the world. Show the world. Let's show the world that we are conquerors. Show the world. Show the world. Let's show the world. Join
Franklin
the team.
James.
Join this mission. Twin Island, one nation. Whoa. Courage, inspiration, you can reach. There's no limitation. Yeah. Passion and energy. We want the
Ron
world to see.
Thomas.
Show me determination. You got it. You have it. You know this day would come. Your journey's just begun. We live this moment. Yeah, we believe that you can show the world. Show the world. Let's show the world.
Kevin
that we are
Ramjon.
conquerors. Show the world.
And Kevin is the most outstanding student for his program. This student is awarded or presented to the student in each program at each campus who demonstrates the following: the highest overall score calculated as the average of all exam results, consistent high attendance, no record of disciplinary actions, very active in participation in class, engagement in student life activities. Good job. Next up, we have the drill and rig mechanic craftsman graduates from St. Madeleine, Avesh Rampasad. Brett Lee Chin.
It's your time. Tell your story. It's all that you dream
Brett Lee Chin.
of. No, top fight and don't give up.
Bretley, this very cool walk you have there, my guy. All right.
You can make it.
It's the swag, it's the swag, all right?
Time to take it. It's all that you dreamed of. It's all that you dreamed of. Yeah.
Brian Dearaj.
Passion and energy, we want the whole world to see. Show me determination. You got it, you have it. You know this day would come. Your journey's just begun. We live this moment. Yeah, we believe that.
Dion Marshall.
Show the world, show the world. Let's show the world that we are conquerors. Show the world, show the world. Let's show the world. Join the team. Join
Kurdell
the
Thomas.
Twin Island, one nation. Whoa. Courage, inspiration you can reach. There's no limitation, yeah. Passion and energy, we want the whole world to see.
Kristen
Show me
Ramnarai.
determination. You got it, you have it. You know this day would come. Your journey's just begun. We live this moment. Yeah, we believe that you can show the world, show the world. Let's show the world.
Leslie Bishop.
Show the world, show the world. Let's show the world.
And Leslie is also the most outstanding student in his program.
Show the world, let's show the world that we are conquerors. Show the world, show the world, let's show the world.
Alright, so now we have the machine shop craftsman program in the Point Lisa's campus. The first student graduate, that is Kareem Warner. Don't afraid to blush, Kareem. If you want to blush, blush. Kareem fighting the smile. Lucas Bertrand.
On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. Today my spirit's high.
Mikel Guardian.
And my life going nice. So much in the way. But watch me make my moves. Even though they hate themselves for bring good news. What? I set out to make it. So nobody can come and cut me down. Even
Rahul
if they try to
Pudram.
stop it. That's how we call it. Nobody can take away what is mine. Even if they try, them can't stop it. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act
Zachariah
normal. On my way,
Arjun.
on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal.
Next up, Stephen Cambridge, who is most outstanding at his campus.
When we hit the road, it's all about living out this journey. We all in this thing, no excuse for saying life is no competition, is what all that we could bring. But we know I push on the more they try. My granny used to say things to fall in place. In time, let them do all they do.
Alright, now we have the craftsman welder graduates from the Point Lisa's campus, starting with Damian Arjun.
I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. If we stop the hating, we can move together. We can move further.
Deshaun Smith.
If we stop the fighting, we can move together. We can move further. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way,
Fardeen
on my
Rahman.
way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal.
Jabir Philip Fraser.
On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal.
Jonathan Narain. Krish Jairam.
I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. Today my spirit
Kimani Seals.
troubles all the dog and my life going nice. So much in the way, but watch me make my moves. Even though they hate themselves, go bring good news. What I set out to make it.
Naseeb
So nobody
Khan.
can come and cut me down. Even if they try, them can't stop it. That's time we call it. Nobody can take away what is mine. Even if they try, them can't stop it. On my way,
Rahola Azazullah.
I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal.
Kimani McDougall. That would be the end of our Point Lisa's campus program. Now we have the craftsman welders from the St. Madeleine campus, starting with Avinash Bidder.
We all in this thing, no excuse for saying life is no competition, is what all that we could bring. But we know I push on the more they try. My granny used to say things will fall in place.
Dimitri
Let them
Gums.
do all they do. They tell me short to reveal it. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they will all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way.
Next up, Dimitri Sampson.
Place in life so they will all act normal. If we stop the hating, we can move together. We can move further. If we stop the fighting, we can move together. We can move further. On my way, on my way, on my way.
They're calling the mom who was shouting.
I come here to take my place in life.
They say, "Mom, come on down."
On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they will all act normal.
Come quick, mommy, come quick. Ooh, Papa, who take any photo?
Tell them.
Gavi Rasta.
Tell them.
Well done.
Tell them. You don't come here to lose.
Although we can't do that for everybody, yeah, so
Tell them. You come here to win.
that happened once. We're sorry.
To win.
Jadon Placid.
You come here to win. Don't make them bad mind you. Don't make them green eye you. Don't make them hold you down.
Justin Mark.
We want positive people, positive vibes, positive things, positive life. Anything you want in a life.
Karen
Anything
Reed.
you want in a life. Anything you want. Anything you want. Anything you want. Tell them you come here to win.
Kyle Lange.
You come here to win. You come here to win. You come here to win.
Mikhail Sipasad.
You can win once you believe. Life is life. You will succeed. Set your goals and you will achieve. Yeah. You can get whatever you need. And what you need is to believe that you can get anything that your mind conceives.
Sakai
Anything you
Laifang.
want in a life.
Ooh, we have a soldier here, boy. All right.
Anything you want, anything you want, anything you want. Tell them you come here to win.
Armando Fuentes.
You come here to win. You come here to win. You come here to win. Don't make them bad mind you. Don't make them green eye you. Don't make them hold you down. We want positive people.
I'd like to welcome Mr. Saeed Ali. Thank you, Mr. Job.
Positive things. Positive life. Anything you want in a life. Anything you want in a life. Anything you want. Anything you want. Anything
All right, so now we have the Diploma Automotive Services graduates from Goldsboro. That's all the way in Tobago. Ajale James. Whoa, Ajale is a giant.
Tell them, you don't come here to lose. Tell them, you come here to win. You come here to
Corey
win.
Wilson.
You come here to win. Don't make them bad mind you. Don't make
Kyle
them
Roberts.
Don't make them hold you down. We want positive people, positive vibes, positive things, positive life. Anything you want.
Now from the Point Lisas campus, Alex Baksh.
Anything you want, anything you want, anything you want. Tell them you come here to win.
Brian Barrett.
You come here to win. You come here to win. You come here to win. You can win once you believe.
Kishan
This life
Goku.
You will succeed. Set your goals and you will achieve. You can get whatever you need. And what you need is
Rajendra
to believe.
Baliram.
You can get anything that your mind conceive. Anything you want in a life. Anything you want in a
Yaraj.
life. Anything you want.
Ravindra Sital.
Anything you want. Tell them you come here to win. You come here to win.
Sheldon
You
Keru.
come here to win. You come here to win. Don't make them bad mind you. Don't make them green eye you. Don't make them
Sultan
hold you
Ali.
down. We want positive people, positive vibes, positive things, positive life. Anything you want in a life.
Vivek Sinana.
Anything you want in a life. Anything you want. Anything you want. Anything you want. Tell them you come here to win.
Emmanuel Collins.
You come here to win.
As you see, Emmanuel is wearing a gold stole. He is graduating with distinction.
It's a tough road.
Distinctions are for students who passed each exam on their first attempt. Samuel Ramlarine. Samuel is also graduating with distinction. Jared Matthias. You all would have met Jared already. He would have done our prayer to open the proceedings. He is also graduating with distinction and is the most outstanding student in his campus. We're moving on now to the St. Madeleine campus. Akello Alexis.
Sometimes they can see that superhero like Hulk. Come and release you from this heavy load. But regardless of circumstances, I'm not going down.
Anthony Munilal.
No way, no way. And if gas man a person,
Mune.
who and what they have to say. Cause I'm not going down like a punk.
Brandon Ramlochan.
Them can't push me wrong like a clown. No way. I'm going to put up my greatest fight and I'm going to fight it with all my might. Cause I'm not going down like a punk. No way. So what we gonna do? Fight,
Elias Singh.
Fight for what is right. Fight. Work harder. Fight with all your mind. Fight. Push harder. Fight for what is right. What we gonna do? Fight. Fight with
Javante Mohammed.
regardless of circumstances, I'm not going down and not giving up. No way. And if gas man a person continue press regardless of who and what they have to say.
Kavir Rastan.
Cause I'm not going down like a punk. No way. I'm today. Them can't push me wrong like a clown. No way. I'm going to put up my greatest fight and I'm going to fight it with all my might. Cause I'm not
Mark
going down like a
Samaru.
punk. No way. Cause I'm not going down like a punk. No way. I'm today. Them can't push me wrong like a clown. No way. I'm going to put up my greatest fight and I'm going to fight it with all my might.
Nishan
Cause I'm not going
Pansraj.
down like a punk. No way. Blessing, life is a blessing. Blessing, life is a blessing.
Matthias Mohammed.
Wake up this morning, see another day. Thankful for blessings right in front of me. So long we searching, trying to find a way.
Tishon
So if you're
Purcell.
thankful for life, show me. And if you come here for fight, just break away. So if you're thankful for life, show me. And if you come here for fight,
Veer Rampasad.
show me. 'Cause life is a blessing. Life is a blessing. Life is a blessing. No time for no stressing. Thank you for the blessing. 'Cause life is a
Ahmad
blessing.
Mohammed.
Life is a blessing. No time for no
And Ahmad is graduating with distinction.
If you're blessed, just do what you want. When we bump
Adam Majid.
for friends and family, call on the Father. He go heal your pain.
Adam is from our Woodford Lodge campus.
Run in through my veins.
So these are Woodford Lodge campus graduates.
Show me.
Dominic Finley.
And if you come here for life, just break away. So if you're thankful for life, show me. And if you come here for vibes, show me. 'Cause
Greg
life is a
Matthew.
Life is a blessing. No time for no stressing. Thank you for the blessing. 'Cause life is a blessing.
Isaac Rampasad.
Right now, just do what you want. Do what you want. If you're blessed, just do what you want.
Jaden George Sharp.
When we bump it. Blessing. Life is a blessing.
Jonathan Lee Allen.
Blessing. Life is a blessing. So if you're thankful for life, show me. And if you come here for vibes, just break away. So if you're thankful for life, show me.
Jordan Ramtran.
If you come here for vibes, show me. 'Cause life is a blessing. No time for no stressing. Thank you for the blessing.
Josiah Thomas.
Life is a blessing. No time for no stress. Right now, just do what you want.
Justin Ramlal.
From night till the day come, we under the same sun. Jump up with your day one. Don't stop, we afraid come. We all in the stadium, drinking from the same rum.
Cameron
Bach.
Batch.
My skin, show you go see. We share the same blood, yeah. All are we coming from different ends. Look deep in your history. We from the same cloth.
Lawrence Summers.
You more blessed than me. Take away everything and then tell me who you'll be. Take a drink with me.
Marcus Ignacio Painter.
All are we is one. Put up your hand because we is more than friend. Drop up, we is more than friend. More precious than gold and gem. We take like a wedding ring.
Nathaniel Alexander.
All are we is more than friend. Together like ink and pen. Be closer than 9 and 10. All are we is day one. We fit this is day one.
Nigel Archibald.
We under the same sun. Jump up with your day one. Don't up be afraid, come. We all in the stadium. Drinking from the same rum. When we linking up to go fete hunting.
Rahim Abdul
About
Haq.
to win this squad. Come in. Hey. To see them get loud, the wine and twist. Say that is we interest. That is what we love. We don't care about no damn VIP.
Rohan Ranjit Singh.
We fencing like family. Yes. You want drink with me? Just show me your eyes and shop. This party turn up. Put up your hand because we is more.
Videsh Videsi.
We is more than friends. More precious than gold and gem. We take like a wedding ring. I say we is more than friends. All of we is more than friends. Together like ink and pen. We closer than 9 and 10. All of we is day one. We fighting since day one.
Distinction graduate Brenton Foster.
One blood, same clothes, one love. I bless, you bless, we bless. Don't tell me about you, Mom.
Dylan Rupnarain. Distinction.
Take away everything and then tell me who you be. I tell you to take a drink with me. It don't matter where you're from. All of we is one. Put up your hand because we is more than friends. Jump up, we is more than friends. More precious than gold and gem. We take like a wedding ring.
Nathaniel Scott. Distinction.
All of we is day one. We got this is day one. From night till the day come. We under the same sun. Jump up with your day one. Don't stop being brave, come. We all in the stadium. Drinking from the same rum.
And now Anthony Mutilal, who is most outstanding with distinction and also top performer. The top performer award is presented to the student with the highest average exam score in each program, selected from the recipients of the most outstanding student award. This student exemplifies exceptional academic service and excellence and has achieved the highest overall exam results within their program. Now we're moving on to the Diploma Drilling Rig Operations graduates from St. Madeleine, Amir Khan. Bradley Raghu. Irfan Ali. Irfan, you have a president name there, boy. Isaiah Edwards. Jamak Edward Elvin. All right, so we have a woman coming now. So shout hard. Jessie Celine Hackshaw. This is the drill and rig operations graduates. Joshua Hospitales. Karen Burnett. Narendra Samsundar. Tristan Beckles. Tyrone Charles. Zane Pierre. Deodat Duku. He is the most outstanding in his program as well as the top performer. Jadon Tenia. These are our electrical and instrumentation graduates now from the Point Lisa's campus. Jonathan Tenia. Is that your brother? He ignored. Jovan Jan. Khalil Ali. Ruel Nelson. Sanjay Ramjit. Thank you, Mr. Khan. I'd like to welcome now Mr. Zaid Mohammed. We'll now be calling the Diploma Electrician graduates from the Goldsboro campus yet again. Let me hear the Tobago crew. All right, Daniel Bob. Desron Sabro. Devante Joseph. Manuel Khan. Jabari Kwashi. Joel Price.
When we outside the ocean of love, all that we align to the stars up above.
Kareem Glasgow.
Let we dance, take a chance,
Omari Ewing. Reginald Trim. Sholon Phillip. Tyreek Forbes. Kenyon Leander. Kenyon is the most outstanding at his campus. Now we move on to the LeBray campus. This is Che Walker. Daniel Andrews. Gino Samuel. Jabari Fernandez. Josiah Samaru. Josiah Fletcher.
Never let your problems get you down. Stay focused and hold your ground.
Kaleem Gulami.
Should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now.
Krishan Banahal.
You see, at them sweep me on the high so ride all the storm and just like a boat. So as the box me down, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up. And every crack I see, I just see through. And by the help of God,
Christian Datu.
I just won't stop. I feel like hope. Move any mountain, I trample any building like Hulk.
Lex Mangu.
Man better than monster. Dismantle any structure, boy. Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and mass up my Jesus.
Luke Acivero.
Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out them, kick out my problems, kick out my problems. Trials and testings does come before blessings.
Nairon
But we
Potpu.
have to be patient, yeah. Weeping and mourning in the night, but joy in the morning. But we just have to endure. You see, God, the way the night come. So you
Tiquan Daniel.
them say what goes around comes back like a wrong. I go wait until the time come. So from sun up straight to sunset, you could catch I bust in a sweat. I must time out. I feel
Zion
like
Simon.
move any mountain, I trample any building like
Now these are our electrician graduates from the Mayaro campus. Andrew Budu.
trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and bust up my chin, that's the problem, then what we gonna do?
Dejanay Marie.
You see, the Most High never give us more than we can bear, but He give us the strength and the will and the power and the courage to handle our problems through Him. So on the count of 4, I want everybody step on their problems. 1, 2,
Dana
3, 4.
Sukram. Joshua Sydney.
Ride all these songs, they're just like a boat. So they push you down so you get up. They have to wonder how you just get up. And every crack you see, you just see through. And when the help of God, you will get through. Now everybody,
Josiah Grant.
I feel like
Carnival, I love you so. Patrice again, Patrice again.
Michaela Lamourelle.
High out of my mind, loose this in my waist, not the answer shame. Washing up the spine, making
Noah Sedeno.
They don't know me already. When it comes to a party, I just wine and go down and wine and go down and wine and go down full stop. And everybody, let us talk about me with my hand in the air.
O'Neill Hepburn. Ricardo Sukram. Timothy Matthew. Diane Watson. Mitchell Kwashi. Mitchell is also the most outstanding at his campus. We're now moving on to the Point Lisa's campus. Alim Nolan. Cassidy Knight. Dante Thomas. Jaheim David. Jayadev Videsi.
For all the cannibalize, no hits. All you was right there. Nobody leave me. For all the time I feel to give up and quit. Soon as I touch stage and I see all
Justin Cambridge.
My family and those friends get never loved. Oh, but to my supporters, you guide me, so I strive to do better. You fans.
Kamal Mohammed. Kanye McDougall. Keith Romani.
In every bed there's always a special crew going to
Thomas.
You make me feel to take a jump up with you. Sip while you're drinking. Tell me when we link it. I give thanks to the Father. My family and
Marcus, Pierre.
But to my supporters, you guide me so much try to do better. You modern fans, I consider all your people. Jump up with the people. Wave up with the people.
Michael Collins.
Jump up with the people. Wave up with the people. Get on bad with the people. I want to bet and carry on. Celebrate and carry on.
Nicholas Bihari. Prashon Hernandez. Richie Gopalchan. Shaquille Melville. Chanel McCarthy. Simon Sebrat.
This city can't hold me. My vibe's too high.
Now tell me if you all recognize this face. This next graduate is most outstanding at his campus, and he was the one that his classmate bought a phone for. Romel Nicholas.
Love is life and life is love. Blessings from above.
We're now moving on to the St. Madeleine campus electrician graduates, Angelo Del Mohammed. Brandon Maharaj. Setewayo Robinson. Let's keep the applause going. David Lane. Daniel Rampasad. Dave Raguba. Havan Hector. Jalen Jadunanan. Jamion Jacob. Joshua James. Kevin Ramlogan.
Take me to the river, take me to the sea. Wash over me music, wash over me.
Nigel Khan.
Yeah, big.
Calder.
I'm waiting on yeah. I want everybody to know we out here. I'm feeling the vibes. Oh, what time is there? And we taking over the
Reagan
show.
Alexander.
All hands in the sky when my team coming down and we getting on. Yes, we taking over the town like all behavior. Say goodbye.
Rivaldo Ramnath.
And it's bad fight straight till tomorrow morning. So who want to drink from? No scene. Who not drinking none? No scene. Everybody could come in and jump with the biggest.
Samir Deusing.
No scene. We mash up the place. No scene. Nobody not bad like we. Cause we is the baddest team. We come out to play
Sadiq
and
Mohammed.
we lose everything we do in heat. Whatever you see in heat. When you hear the music, team up and jumping up me and make crew. Watch out with us do it heat. We come out to see it heat. So getting a unit.
Tyrese Foxell.
Adrenaline rush. No stopping the slime. You could do whatever you want at this time. We don't need too much. 2 days will be fine. All the stress and the problems leave them.
Jaheim Belgood.
Hands in the sky when my team comes.
And Jaheim is most outstanding and top performer for his campus.
Say goodbye, like it just leave and gone. And it's bad fight straight till tomorrow morning. So who want to drink from? No scene. Who not drinking none? No scene. Everybody could come in and jump with the biggest team. Who want to bend face? No scene.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Zaid. I invite Mr. Joel Manohar to join us on stage. We move on now to our diploma heavy equipment at the Point Lisa's campus, and we begin with Ezekiel Sarup. Jadon Dorset.
We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Ready.
Jaheim
Ready.
Alexander.
Ready. Ready. Look how the sun now raising up and the crowd now waking up. The atmosphere have vibes and nothing can break it up. The girl never wine on stop.
Owen John.
We got the drinks them in a my cup. We're gonna party all night, all night. 24 parties we hit in a row. Tonight at the very last show. Before we head out on the road, the girl them a release the load. So let me see your hands up, so everybody
Ryan
know the hands
Ramsawat.
up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road.
Shane Ramlochan.
So we're ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready.
Terrell Lejean.
We're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready. The girl them a wait all week, figure up on the road like freak. The music full of applause, with thousands of chipping feet.
Baron
Everywhere you look is
Batiste.
just food, and everybody in a real nice mood. We gonna party all night, all night. Everyone with painted body, clean credit and tainted money. Nobody want to dance by themselves. Everybody wanna dance on
Tristan
somebody.
Nicholas.
Well, let me see your hands up, so everybody know put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road.
Mahindra Sukumaran. And Mahindra is our most outstanding and top performer in the heavy equipment diploma program.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
We move on now to a diploma IT network specialist at Goldsboro. We begin with Omari Jordan.
The atmosphere have vibes, and nothing can break it up, 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 and nothing can break it up.
Azriel Alexander,
And nothing can break it up. We're ready for the
Joshua Sahibram, and please forgive me, Azriel and Joshua from Libre. We're on to the Libre campus. Nishad Budu,
We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
Sean L. Smith, Shervan Floyd, Zion Antwine,
From the heart, boy. I can't fight this feeling. You know I don't mean it. No.
and graduating with distinction, we have Daniel Singh,
Don't know what I'm doing. Till the end, you stuck through it. Yeah. And you keep pulling at my heartstring. Right down to my navel. If only you could make my heart sing. You alone make me stable. I say, boy, boy, yeah, boy, yeah, boy, yeah. I say, boy, yeah, boy, yeah, boy, yeah. Yeah. So please forgive me. For only wrong the time God nothing, please.
also graduating with distinction, we have Olise Jeffrey.
For only wrong the time do again. I am just a man. I just hope you can understand that I am just human. It was never the intention, cause I am just a man. I could only do what I can, and I hope you understand. Please forgive me. From my heart to your heart, boy. When you receive it, I hope you believe it.
We move on now to our Mayaru campus, beginning with Aaron Sudin.
Me move it till the end, you stuck to it. Yeah, and you keep pulling at my heartstring, right down to my navel. If only you could make my heart sing. You alone make me stable. I say, boy, yeah, boy,
Amit Gadraj,
I say, boy, yeah, boy, yeah. Yeah, so please forgive me. For only wrong that I've done nothing.
Anthony Ali,
Please forgive me. For only wrong that I'll do again. Cause I am just a man. And I just hope you can understand that I am just human.
Hamidi Hall,
It was never the intention, cause I am just a man. And I could only do what I can, and I hope you understand. Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
Jamel Kusilal, Judo Williams, LeBron Craig, Mikkel Timothy, Ronald Hunt,
He wants to give me these shoes that I reach. He wants to know what I'm cooking. Sweet kisses on my forehead.
Rondell Rattan,
Oh yeah. He tell me that he wanted. I tell him that already. I know my way. Ooh la 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 la. He tell me that he wanted. I tell him that already. I know my way.
Sean Sterling,
He did. He wants to give me the sugar. I tell him don't get it, baby. If he wants me by his side, he better work hard at night. He wants to give me his money. I say I don't need his money. I love what I saw that junkie.
Shadal Richardson,
Oh, me, darling. He said, oh, me, darling.
Shari Sterling,
He wants to give me the sugar. He wants to come get the sugar. Ule, ule, ule. Oh, la, 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 la.
Tyrell Bain,
Come get the sugar, baby. He wants to give me the sugar. I tell him don't get it, baby. If he wants me by his side, he better work hard at night. He wants to give me his money. I say I don't need his money. I love what I saw.
Elijah Williams.
Music does make me want to.
and Elijah is our most outstanding ITNS student at the Mayaro campus. Continuing with the diploma ITNS, we move on now to Point Lisas, and we start with Daniel Charles.
Hey, yeah. If I could count every grain of sand on the beach, when the
David
morning
Mangrew.
every waving hand in the street, yeah. Please pardon me if I don't know your name, but I know the face. Last time I saw you was in the middle jumping up, having a time. I could see you
Jordan
winding
Davis.
up that way from miles away. On a drunk singing a song, you know every line to it. And I can hear you when you call. Hey, I may not remember your name, but trust me, I know
Josiah
the
McDonald.
face. I know the face. Hey, I may not remember your name, but trust me, I know the face. I know the face. Hey, you look familiar, I just can't tell
Cadence
you from
Graham.
where I went. Always tell me it don't matter, I know you're my friend. I forget your name along the way, okay, but just in case, I know the face, I know the face. If I could track every foot that chick down the street,
Navisha Mandrew.
that I was in, yeah. It's all on me was stay outside the gate and they let me in. Last time I saw you was in the middle jumping up, having a time.
Rihanna
I
Mohammed.
could see you winding up that way from miles away. On a trunk singing a song, you know every line to it. And I can hear you when you call. Yeah, I may not remember your name.
Ray Julian.
I know the face. I know the face. Yeah, I may not remember your name, but trust me, I know the face. I know the face. Yeah, you look familiar.
Tariq
I just
Alexander.
can't tell you from where or when. Always family, it don't matter. I know you're my friend. I forget your name along the way, okay, but just in case, I know the face. I know the face.
Terrell Cummings.
But your name just slipped me, yeah, your name just slipped me. I just can't remember at all. Don't make no difference once you're right here with me. Just stay right here with me.
Xavier
Let this
Benjamin.
moment sink in your heart. Last time I saw you was in the middle jumping
Zane
up,
Douglas.
having a time. I could see you winding up that ways from miles away. On a truck singing a song, you know every line to it. And I can hear you when you call. Hey,
Zuriel
I may not
Roberts.
remember your name, but trust me, I know the face. I know the face. Hey, I may not remember your name, but trust me, I know the face. I know the face.
Graduating with distinction, we have Sydney Harry.
out the way, okay, but just in case, I know the place, I know the place. Can you feel the love on a stranger's face? When my people
Also
dancing
graduating
through
with distinction, we have
time and
Evan Gerald Johnson.
space. It's our energy when we come down here. They say all we know is to jump and
And Evan Gerald is our most outstanding ITNS diploma student at the Point Lisas campus.
And the carnival is the holy grail.
Moving right along to St. Madeleine, still in ITNS, Amory Jagru.
Feel like I stay right there. Look how the bars are away. Everybody charge up. We going high up. Full of energy. Energy.
Angeli Ragoon.
We going high up. Full of energy. Energy. Whoa. Yeah. 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 Me pulse raising. We vibrating.
Brian Daniel.
We are the drum shaking. Look around, it's all aware. Jumping up past Pamela. Tell the bad vibes not today. Love is the only energy. Look around, it's all aware. Every hand up in the air.
Kristen Ramharan.
Love is the only energy. You know when my artist buried in the savannah. From the hills in Gonzales, I could hear the panorama. You know where my waist is.
Darius Ramuta.
Familiar faces make the sweetest bacchanal. Cause there's our energy when we come down here. They say all we know is to jump and wave.
Elijah
It
Neck
is every
Shady.
creed and race. And the carnival is the holy grail. Whoa, I feel I could stay right there. Living the mass all the year.
Jonathan Deacon.
I feel I could stay right there. Look how the bars are away. Everybody charge up. We going high up. Full of energy. Energy. Everybody charge
Keegan
up.
Ramjet.
We going high up. Full of energy. Energy. Whoa. Yeah. 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 Me pulse raising. We vibrating. Yeah.
Christian Shepherd.
We are the drum shaking. Look around, it's all aware. Jumping up past Pamela. Tell the bad vibes not today. Love is the only energy. Look around, it's all aware.
Micah Mullery.
Every hand up in the air. Tell the bad vibes not today. Love is the only energy. Love is the only energy. Love it, give me energy.
Reese Alexander.
Energy in the place, energy all around. And I shouting,
Ricardo Mohammed.
Lord, I'm thankful is you who give me health and strength. Oh Lord, I'm thankful is you give me the handful. Every day you're blessing me.
We move on now to Woodford Lodge, still in the ITNS diploma program. Jordell Brown.
It's not in the nature. Food on the table. I put on a table. Take a jump up and wave. I thankful for life.
Joshua Sanka.
But you want up in the air. All the stress on your mind. Put them problems aside. And give thanks, yeah, for another
Malachi
day.
Samuel.
Don't forget to pray and give thanks, yeah, for another day. Don't forget to pray. Another day above ground.
Sumati Hariprasad.
I'm focusing on the positives. Cause yesterday I was down. Today I feel strong. Yes, it's love in the heart. Dirty up in my wrong tongue. I do them no wrong.
And graduating with distinction, we have Darian Rupnarai.
And I'm shouting, oh Lord, I'm thankful. Oh Lord, I'm thankful. Is you who
Darian
give
is
me
also
health
a
and
most
strength.
outstanding ITNS student at the Woodford Lodge campus.
Is you give me the handful. Every day you're blessed. Only a tan bacchanal. It's nothing we nature. Money in we pocket. This life I wanna love it.
We move on now to our LeBray campus, and graduating with distinction is Nikolai Lewis. Nikolai is also the most outstanding student in LeBray, and he's the top performer across all campuses in ITNS. Let's hear it for him. We move on now to our Diploma Millwright program here at Point Lisas. We begin with Abigail Punwasi. Alexander Harry.
Always be thankful.
Darius Biharilal.
Celebration. Celebration.
Jardel Romaine.
Yeah, banks and round. Sky blue and sun is bright. All's well, all is right. Why don't you come outside? We're waiting, just come and vibe. I'm spread both long and wide.
Jarrell Joseph.
Like fireside with more love than Valentine's is waiting, take all of mine. Pass me one beer now. There's nothing in here down. Go fast or gear down. We do this all year round. Look left.
Joseph
look
Jackson.
Right, you see what we look like. It's a celebration. So throw your hands up in the air. Come throw your hands up in the air. Come throw your hands up in the air. Come throw your hands up in the air. Celebration, wave with me, wave with me. Come out.
Justin Ramcharan.
Come out and rave with me. You could spend the day with me, wave with me, wave with me. Come out and wave with me. Come out and rave with me. Woo. All right, come here we go.
Justin Ramcharan. Sorry about that, Justin.
Close white like petticoat. In my yard, she pretty go. With real vibe, with steady flow. On my mark, not ready, go. All day and all night.
Heston Regis Monroe.
All right, just hold on and hold tight. We're going in on a full flight. Look left and look right. Now you see what we look like. It's a celebration. So throw your hands up in the air. Come throw your hands up in the air.
Krish Rajkumar.
Throw your hands up in the air. Come throw your hands up in the air. Celebration. Wave with me, wave with me. Come out and wave with me.
Naima Gustav.
You can spend the day with me, wave with me, wave with me. Come out and wave with me. Come out and rave with me. Woo. Celebration. Celebration.
Ronnie Bagwandine.
Celebration. Celebration. Celebration.
Sterling Singh.
Celebration. Celebration.
Tristan Regis Monroe. Videsh Singh.
So let we enjoy this now, girl. Do it all over. Drunk us over. So
Zidane Huggins.
time to feel the feeling again. All over. Drunk us over. So high like a stoner. Time to give them again. Like a true back baby. True back baby.
All right, y'all. I have to give my moment for this, right? Graduating with distinction The most outstanding and top performer for the Millwright program is Geneva Glasgow.
The present is home, so don't let your pride keep you alone. Some things in life we cannot control, so let we enjoy this now, girl. Do it all over, drunk or sober, so high like a stoner. Time to feel
Thank you very much, Mr. Manohar.
drunk or sober.
Mr. Kurban, would you join us on stage now, please? Fazid Kurban is our campus manager for our Mayaro campus. We're moving on now to our diploma, refrigeration and air condition, and we're starting with our Point Lisas campus, Abelard Samuel. Jaron Peters.
So let we enjoy this now, girl. Do it all over, drunk or sober.
Joel Diaz.
Drunk or sober, so high like a stoner. Time to give them again, like a true back, baby, true back, baby.
Joshua Charles. Justin Lalbihari. Kareem Rodriguez.
I'm not coming to work today. I can't see. No, nothing wrong with my eyes. I just can't see myself coming to work today.
Naftali Percival.
Don't tell me about work, I out on the road today. Me and some pretty bitches, I out on the boat today. Boss,
Tyrese Gabriel.
I can't see. No, nothing wrong with my eyes. I just can't see myself coming to work today. Thank you. In other words, I ain't not doing one right today.
Antonio Lochan.
Don't tell me about work, I out on the road today. Me and some pretty bitches,
And Antonio is our most outstanding refrigeration and air condition graduate, and he's the top performer across all campuses. We move on now to our diploma welder program, and we begin with Akim Rajim. Akim is from the Lebre campus. Jadon Collins. Jamal Franklin.
the vibes that we pump. And now we drink and drink till we drunk. Pop bottles, you know we. The bar must bust when you see we touching. We drinking. Some bad girl we linking. What up tickers, what up?
Justin Francis.
Sing along with me if you agree, no man. Holiday. Today is a holiday. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not going to work today. Holiday. Today is a holiday.
Levi Harry.
I'm not doing no work today.
Marvin Jacob.
pressure upon this one day. With the one name good thing. Yeah.
Simeon Green,
A rhythm to make you feel so alive, yeah. It's doing your soul. It's no way you can deny it. Remember we all.
we now move on to our Mayaro campus. We're still dealing with welding. Aaron Ali,
She tell me she feeling something, and she can't explain.
Evan Williams, Isaiah Mohammed, Justin Dow,
Tell them we don't need to see doctor. These melodies feel sweet to smell the sun. Now it's to find somebody to hug up. It go while you're falling like a rain.
Malik Steele,
You know it's be time again. And if I go lime, it's like we hold. I am just sit and play it. I love when it just start rolling. Bad man, them knocking something. You're in Olympic t-shirt. And you auntie what dance.
Matthew Budu,
She tell me she feeling something. And she can't explain. It calling with them. It calling with them. The rhythm calling with them.
we move on now to the diploma welder in Point Lisas. Basil Stowe, Beckham Bihari, Ben Shiloh Sebrat, Cameron Nicholas, Chad McLean, Darion Sukram,
Tell your friends, I tell mine. It's that time again.
DeAndre Duncan, Jeremiah Ramkisoon, Jeremy Phipps, Kyanite Liotu, Luke Lewis, Randall Mohammed. Rashawn George. Trent Maxwell. You all seen the shoes? Tristan Daniel. And rounding out Point Lisa, so we have Tyrese Marie. We move on now to St. Madeleine, still in the welder program. Jaron Marshall. Gervais Boudou. Keon Norville. Micah McDonald. Stephen Franklin. Vishan Ramnath. Graduating with distinction, Micah Ramsaran. And Micah's actually based at the Point Lisas campus. He's also the recipient of the Most Outstanding in Point Lisas and the top diploma welding student across all campuses. And last, but by no means the least, we have our valedictorian, Mr. Kyle Hillerick. Kyle is the most outstanding welding student in St. Madeleine. All right, we just have one more award to give out. And this is the Wayne Bertrand Memorial Award. Right, the Wayne Bertrand Memorial Award is for the most distinguished student and was first established in 2023 in honor of Mr. Wayne Bertrand. Mr. Bertrand, a distinguished leader in the energy sector and former president of Petrotrin, was honored with the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago's prestigious Hummingbird Medal Gold in 2023. A true stalwart in his field, he served as chairman of NESC from 2017 until his passing in 2022, leaving behind a legacy of dedication and service. The student who earns this award meets the following criteria: excellent academic performance, teamwork, perseverance, and adaptability. I want to invite our minister to come on stage now to help me give out this award, present this award. Please, Minister. Let's welcome him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Wayne Bertrand Memorial Award for the most distinguished student of the class of 2025 goes to Kyle Hillerick.
Thank God I'm alive and well. I'm alive and well. And they no fake smile at my eyes can't tell. No, no.
I see his campus manager. Come, come, come.
Envious people, I beg you please, when you see me, don't see me now. Don't see me now. Don't see me now. Don't see me now. Talk the things that boys say. They say talk the things. It's like them in want see my people win. I say jealousy and grudges are sin. Talk the things that boys say. They say talk the things. Some of them just want easy living. Not success reach them watching your things. So you want to show out. They can't talk to me. God and the angels watch over me. Every morning I kneel down and pray for my family. Look, I say,
Thank you very much to our receiving line. You could take your seats. So I just have one more task before I pass back to JW. We've now reached a very special moment in our ceremony. You all entered here as candidates for graduation, but now you all are actually graduates. Let's hear it for you. Proud graduates of NESC Technical Institute. So on the count of 4, you're moving your tassel from the right to the left, right? Right to the left. So 3, 4. There we go, yay! Officially graduates of NESC Technical Institute. Congratulations. JW, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Allard. Thank you, Ms. Gangadine. And of course, thank you to all those who graced the stage. Special commendation to the president who stood there and smiled for all 470 of the graduates. I don't know who did it, man. That is some stamina. Well done, President Das. To you, Minister, we thank you so much for your presence, for being here with us, all dignitaries, of course, the faculty, the management, the specially invited guests, all parents, yes, and of course, most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Ladies and gents, you all did it, you all made it, and this is the start of a bright future for everyone in the room. Congratulations again, well done. We have now come to the end of all formalities. We want you all, of course, before you leave, to feel free, take some pictures, come back up on the stage, grab the moment. There's also an area in the foyer where there's a photo wall, so you can get some pictures there with family and friends and some of the NESC staff. Of course, graduates, please visit the Student Activities Center to return your gowns. Yes, So I've been reliably informed. For those who looking for the class rings, make sure and check Ms. Gangadine, and she will put things in her gear. Again, so you're going to head to the Student Activity Center to return your gowns and collect your certificates. And again, it's been a real pleasure and treasure to share the afternoon into evening with everyone. By all means, we feel optimistic and we feel good. And I know you feel good also as you go out there to make your mark on the world. So again, thanks so much NESC team for putting the evening together. To the faculties, engineering, students affairs, purchasing, marketing, co-op team, we want to say well done. We pulled it off. And again, congratulations to the class of 2025 NESC. Make some noise. DJ Steam, run tune.
Boy, freeze. Boy, freeze. Boy, freeze.
See my exit a new man. Feel like she new brand. Inside the session. Party kicking up hard. She put up, she 2-1. Winding back on the man. They think I gave a damn. You're mad. The day you leave me. The day you leave. I started to see my way. When you hurt me. And went away. What I thought was a tragedy was a blessing. The day you up and leave was a blessing. A blessing. I'm feeling so blessed. Oh yes. When you leave was a blessing. A blessing. Hands up high. I'm winding low. I'm glad you go. Like I never happy before. Hands up high. I'm winding low. I'm glad you go. I don't want to know more. Walk out the gate, all of the good you create. Like I start to live it. Walk out the gate, and no debate. Life gets straight and great like you was the way. So glad I procrastinate. Look on my right hand, amputate. I remember the date, not cause I hate. Guess I stated, none of the state. The day you leave me, the day you leave. I started to see my way. When you hurt me, and went away. What I thought was a tragedy was a blessing. The day you up and leave was a blessing. Oh yes, when you leave us a blessing, a blessing. Hands up high, winding low. I'm glad you go. They can never happen before. Hands up high, winding low. I'm glad you go. I don't want you no more. Oh no, I don't want you no more. I'm so glad that you're gone, girl. I'm so glad that you're gone. I want you to know what's a blessing. The day you up and leave was a blessing. A blessing. I'm feeling so blessed. Oh yes, when you leave was a blessing. A blessing. Hands up high, winding low. I'm glad you go. They can never happen before. Hands up high, winding low. Glad you go. I don't want to no more. Oh, no. Hey, KTP, just for you, baby. Yeah, hey, yeah.
Give it to me, that workout.
Give you the workout, girl. Give you the workout, girl.
Give it to me, that workout. Give it to me, that workout.
Give you the workout, girl. Give you the workout, girl. Give me the workout, baby. Show them that you're not lazy. Ooh, lately, that body driving me crazy. Gym body. Not give it to nobody. Oh, gym body. Original, them can photocopy. Oh,
We never over. You send me loca. I want your love. You giving me pressure. Love never sober. We dancing in soca. Right like vroom, vroom, vroom.
and you know we end up going low, lower, lower, until we end up going low, lower, until we end up on the ground. Give it to me, that workout. Give it to me, that love, girl. Give it to me, that workout. Give it to me, that love, girl. Give it to me, that workout. Give it to me, that love, girl. Give it to me, that workout. Give it to me, that love. Give me the love thing, baby. The madam and them shaky. Ooh, girl, I'm gazing. Looking at you is amazing. With your gym body. Not give it to nobody. Oh, gym body. Original, them can photocopy. Oh,
We never over.